Senator, I want to use a word that you love to use, audacity. A lot of people looked at the trip and they saw the palaces, the world leaders, the 200,000 that were gathered in Berlin, and they said, the audacity of this trip, it looks like he is running for president of the world. And a lot of people looked and they want to know, what out of this trip did you take away that you feel makes you a stronger candidate to be a leader here?
Well, let me make a couple points. First of all, I basically met with the same folks that John McCain met with after he won the nomination. He met with all these leaders. He also added a trip to Mexico, a trip to Canada, a trip to Colombia. And nobody suggested that that was audacious. I think people assumed that what he was doing was to talk to world leaders who we may have to deal with should we become president. That's part of the job that I'm applying for. And so I was puzzled by this notion that somehow what we were doing was in any way different from what Senator McCain or a lot of presidential candidates have done in the past. Now, I admit we did it really well, but that shouldn't be a strike against me. You know, if I was bumbling and fumbling through this thing, I would have been criticized for that. So that's point number one. I don't know the political effect of this when I come back. You know, I think people are worried about gas prices. They're worried about job security. They're worried about their retirement funds as the stock market goes down. So probably a week of me focusing on international issues doesn't necessarily translate into higher poll numbers here in the United States because people are understandably concerned about the immediate effects of the economy, and that's what we will be talking about for the duration. I do think that in terms of me governing, being an effective president, that this trip was helpful, because I think I've established relationships and a certain bond of trust with key leaders around the world who have taken measure of my positions and how I operate, and I think can come away with some confidence that this is somebody I can deal with.
Senator Obama, hold on to that thought. We're going to take a quick break.